Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in for Morning Talks with Coach T. We are on our way to the gym. Of course, you guys know that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for Morning Talks with Coach T, where I come to you guys with a recorded video of me coming to the gym each morning. We talk about different things. Today, I am starting my top 5 series, meaning each morning when I come, I'm going to give you guys a top 5 reason for something. So today, what we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you guys the top 5 reasons why social media is a distraction to your purpose. So let's get on the road while we talk about this. And also, if you guys would like me to talk about a subject, or if you want to hear my top 5 about anything, you can comment on this video, or you can inbox me. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, you can catch me on Facebook at Glow and Flow Fitness, or you can catch me, if you don't want to catch me on Facebook and Glow and Flow Fitness, if you don't have Facebook, I'm on TikTok at Glow Flow Fitness 2021. I'll leave all of my messages, all of my links and stuff right here so you guys can have everything. So make sure you guys are following me. I follow back. If anything you want to tell me, you can inbox me and things like that. So anyways, yeah, my allergies is acting up a little bit this morning, so my voice sound a little cracky, or if you see me scratch my eyes, y'all know what it is. But anyway, so let's get to it. Top 5 reasons why social media is very critical to your purpose. See, the thing is, you can use social media for the good, or you can use it for the bad. So we definitely going to get into how social media can either excuse me guys, we're going to talk about how social media can either enhance your purpose or destroy your purpose. But today I'm going to talk about the 5 reasons that Facebook can destroy your purpose, and then tomorrow I'll talk about 5 reasons where it can enhance your purpose. All right, these are in no specific order, but I'm just gonna just name them, because I didn't put them in no specific order. All right, we're gonna count down. So number 5, the 5th reason why social media can hurt your purpose is because you can tend to spend more time on social media than you will in your purpose. Meaning, say for instance, if you was say if your purpose was to be like maybe a business owner or something like that, but you spend more time scrolling on Facebook than you do with your business purpose. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I gotta put the shade right here because the sun is beaming. Meaning, like, you can be looking up something for your business, and you get that notification on Facebook, and you'll stop everything that you're doing just to go see what that notification says. Sometimes it'll take you even a minute to even get back to your business, because you sitting there commenting, and then once you start commenting, you get to scrolling, then you done forgot about what you're supposed to be doing and all this other stuff, and you done lost time. Before you know it, 2 hours done went past, and then you done thought about getting back to what you was doing. So, it can distract you from your purpose. Okay, and I'm not gonna make these reasons long, because you guys know I don't stay that far from the why, so I don't want to make these reasons too long. Anyways, number 4, the number 4 reasons why social media can be very detriment to your purpose is because you will start comparing yourself to other people. Facebook is a world, and I can only speak on really Facebook, because I really don't. I mean, I have an Instagram, but I don't really be on Instagram like that, so I can't really speak on Instagram too much. But I know for far as Facebook, Like Facebook, you can get caught up in comparison so bad because it's not that you just be jealous of somebody else, because I know a lot of y'all, I know people that's watching this, I ain't talking about y'all because y'all don't fall in that category. You feel me? Now, you can see what somebody else is doing, and then you'll start belittling your purpose. Meaning, you can see somebody that's doing something that's like your purpose, and then you'll start saying, like, say, for instance, if I was a baker or something like that, and I look on another person's page and they got all types of orders and all types of stuff going on, but me, I probably had like maybe 2-3 orders. Instead of me embracing the 2-3 orders that I have, I'll start wishing that I had orders like the next person. So not only does that keep you out of contentment, you actually belittling your purpose when the 2-3 people that comes to you are faithful people. But you can't keep your mind on how faithful they are because you're so busy trying to wish you had more or whatever. You won't be content in who God already placed in your life, or, you know, things like that. Okay, number 3, why Facebook can be very detrimental to your purpose is because you'll see that a lot of people will encourage somebody else that's doing the exact same thing that you're doing. You'll start seeing that, and you'll start feeling bad because you like, why ain't nobody encourage me? Why ain't nobody doing? You'll start feeling bad about yourself, and then once you start feeling bad, you'll stop doing what you're doing for a little while. Like you'll get to the point where you'll feel like you're not meaningful. You know what I'm saying? You'll get to the point where you feel like your purpose doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel like you're ready to give up. You'll feel like you're ready to throw in the towel. You don't want to continue to go because you don't have anyone. I mean, yeah, not anyone, but you'll feel like you don't have that many people encouraging you. And can I put this as a side note? Side note. You don't need nobody to encourage you. What God has for you is going to be for you. No matter if it's 1 people, 2 people, 3 people. I mean, 1 person, sorry, 1 people. If it's 1 person, 2 people, 3 people, it doesn't matter. God going to place people in your life that's going to encourage you, and they're not going to be fans. They're going to be supporters. It's the difference between a fan and a supporter. A fan is somebody who like what you do. A supporter is somebody who love you no matter what you do. They just love you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a fan can be your fan as long as you're doing, long as you're doing what they're a fan of. But a supporter is going to support you no matter what you do. No matter, I can stop doing fitness today, and I know it's a select people that'll still be by my side regardless of what I choose to do. Those are supporters. All right, number 2. Number 2 is, hold on, you guys. Number 2 is, sorry, I saw a cat. Number 2 is Facebook can be very time consuming. When you're in purpose, you can't afford to miss out on any time. Like you gotta have a select time. This sun is bright. You gotta have a select time where you choose to be on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a select time where you choose to say, well, this is the time I'm gonna be on Facebook. This is the time I'm gonna work on my purpose. Because if not, I'm telling you, you're gonna find yourself so worried about what's going on Facebook that by the time you're ready to even start on anything, you won't have enough time. If you, like, when you're in purpose, you gotta switch off Facebook. You can't you can't have Facebook up and going if you're the type of person who fall into what I'm saying. You know, you can't afford to be on Facebook. You can't afford to have your Facebook logged in while you're working on your purpose if you're the type of person who stays on Facebook a lot. You have to work on your purpose and log out of Facebook or keep your phone far away from you while you're working on what you're working on, because Facebook can be time consuming. You can look on Facebook and it can be like, I'm going to use this time. It can be 6:24, right? By the time you look up, it's 8 o'clock. You done felt like you only been on Facebook for like 5 minutes, and you done been on Facebook a whole hour and some change, because it's very time consuming. And as long as you're spending your time on Facebook, you're not going to be spending your time doing your purpose. All right. And number one, Facebook can be time consuming. I mean, not Facebook can be time consuming. Number one reason why Facebook can be very detrimental to your purpose is because Facebook will have you, how am I going to put this? Facebook can have you discouraged. And the reason why Facebook can have you discouraged is because I have to use this in the previous illustration, but it wasn't the main point. But you will see that people you love will support other people, because you'll see it. You'll see them commenting and liking other people's stats. You'll see it. But when it comes to your dreams, when it comes to you, they won't share your posts. They won't like your posts. They won't comment. None of that stuff. So it'll start making you feel like you're less important to your family. Family, friends, everybody. It will start making you feel like you're less important. But just like I said, you have to get to the point where you realize that when it comes down to your purpose, nobody's safe. If family ain't supporting you, cut them off. If friends ain't supporting you, cut them off. Because at the end of the day, trust me, they're supporting other people, but they won't support you. You have to cut these people off, because if you do not cut these people off, when you finally make it to where you're at, they're going to feel like they're with you the whole time. And they're going to be trying to leech off you. And by that time, you're going to be trying to cut them off. And then they're going to feel like, oh, you acting funny. That's why you got to cut them off in the early stage. You got to cut them off in the early stage so they won't leech off your purpose. Because family will leech off your purpose and then get mad because you won't let them leech off your purpose. So I advise anybody in your walk or trying to find your purpose and things like that, deactivate social media. Because you will find that you have more time than you thought you had. Facebook is very time consuming. You will find out that once you on Facebook, you'll start finding stuff. You'll be like, dag, like, it don't even feel like, it really feel like it's 24 hours in a day now. Like, I ain't on social media. I'm not spending 6 and 7 hours on Facebook, because that's what we do. If you really look at the time, Facebook got that little thing where you can see how much time you've been on Facebook. If you can really look at that time, you will see that you've been on Facebook this week, probably more hours than you didn't work in a shift, your work shift. Because that's how time consuming Facebook is. I have this thing, I started setting this little timer thing, that when I have reached that time, I do it daily. When I have reached that certain time that I want to reach every day on Facebook, I don't get on it no more. Meaning, if I set my time to 2 hours to be on Facebook for 2 hours a day, and those 2 hours I want to promote my fitness, what I do is I set my timer to 2 hours, and I kind of throw in the little increment, like I'll be on the Facebook 30 minutes here, then I get on it 30 minutes there, 30 minutes there, to where I'm reaching my 2 hours a day, than just trying to be on it 2 hours straight. You get what I'm saying? Because when you start putting in little instruments like that, you'll be on Facebook the whole day, but you only be in it for a certain amount of time. You're not spending your whole day just laying in the bed on Facebook, or you won't be spending your whole shift just on Facebook. You'll have just little increments, and then that little reminder will come up telling you, hey, you've been on Facebook 2 hours. So I know once that little time thing come on and tell me I've been on Facebook for 2 hours, I know I have to get off Facebook for the remainder of the day, because that's what I set my time to, and that's what I set my mind on doing. And if I can stick to that schedule, which I have been for the past 2 months, if I can stick to that 2 hours a day like I've been doing, I'll be fine. Because 2 hours out 24 hours, that's 22 hours. Even though you sleep some, I sleep 8 hours a day. So I got all these hours to work on my purpose. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people, you use Facebook. Don't let Facebook use you. Meaning when I get on Facebook, I'm getting on Facebook to either post or it's a comment on something. I'm not on Facebook scrolling. That's why when many people be like, oh, Tanisha, you ain't like my status. I'm like, I didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I don't scroll. I stopped scrolling on Facebook. That's the time consuming when you're sitting there scrolling, going to each other's page. No, what I do is I get on Facebook, I post what I need to post. I answer inboxes that come to my inbox. I may comment. If I see somebody have comment on my side, I may comment. I will scroll down to the first 10 posts that's on my news feed. I scroll the first 10. And that's it. Each 30 minutes I get on there, I scroll the first 10 posts. If the posts don't come on the first 10, I don't see it. Half of the people on Facebook, I didn't unfollowed anyway. We're still friends, but their statuses and posts and stuff don't even come on my news feed. So I don't even see half of the posts that people even think that I see. So I'm like, wait a minute, like I didn't even see the post. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just sitting on Facebook just scrolling. I don't do that anymore because I learned that's where the time consuming come in. So anyway, this is my top 5 reasons that I feel like Facebook is very detriment to a person's purpose. So I'm ready to get up in here and get my exercise on. I hope you guys really learn that when you in your purpose too, learn how to get off Facebook when you need to get off. Don't just sit right there and just continue to stay on Facebook when you haven't got your purpose done. Get your work done. Do what you need to do before you just decide that you just gonna spend so much time on Facebook. Make sure your purpose is finished. Make sure what you want to do, you done it. Because if not, I'm telling you, you're gonna find yourself not reaching any goals. Set yourself some goals and reach them goals. Give yourself a time limit on Facebook. Don't just sit there on Facebook, because I'm telling you, it's very, 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 very detrimental to your purpose. So I love you guys, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in for Morning Talks with Coach T. Catch me tomorrow to find out the top 5 reasons why Facebook can be an access to your purpose. So anyways, make sure you guys are following me on Facebook. Send me a friend request. I got a Glow and Flow Fitness group page, and I got a Glow and Flow Fitness Facebook page. So make sure you guys send me a request. Make sure you guys are following me on TikTok. Make sure you guys are like and subscribing me on YouTube. And I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, and if you need some merchandise, make sure you guys hit me up. Here's a couple pictures of some of the merchandise that I have. I'm steady adding to everything to make sure that I give you guys some new shirts, some good content and things like that. I will be coming out with another collection. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is right now. But thank you guys so much for supporting me, that have supported me this far. To those who haven't supported me yet, but you're going to support me in the future, I already thank you guys in advance for the prayers. Anything that you guys like, support don't just come from buying my merchandise. Support come from prayers, support come from comments, shares, likes, all of that. So I thank you guys so much, and I love you guys, and I appreciate you. And I see you guys tomorrow morning with Morning Talks with Coach T. Love you.